Right, guys, welcome back. Just go for a little walk here. So last time I was talking, there was a few jobs to be done, and I was also saying that you take it one step at a time, and eventually you'll get there. There's no rush. In particular with this place here, we've an awful lot to do, and not to get overwhelmed, we just do one thing at a time, especially in this weather as well. So just take a quick look at what's been done here so far since the last video. Come on, Bailey, back. You can see I have to keep the grass maintained here. A lawn like this, you need to be cutting it every 3 to 4 days to keep it down this way here. So the biggest job here on this garden is going to be maintaining the grass. So I want to get it to a stage where I can jump onto a ride-on lawnmower or a push lawnmower, whatever, and be able to cut this and keep it trim all year round with lawnmower and trimmer, and that's going to take probably 2 cuts per week. Like this was as I was saying before, a hill. It was a field actually, and the hill was going down to the road here. So as you can see, I cut some bits out and created some gardens. I suppose you can call it a hill garden here. And so that was done about 2 years ago, and I'm working on the gardens now. Before that, we had no garden really at all. We just had the cottage there, and the field was going down to the side, and we really had nowhere to go. So it was a very ambitious project, but sure, look, it's starting to shape up now. So I've showed you all this before, but just go around again. So I put in that flower bed there this year, and this one was done last year here. Bailey, come on. And we put a flower bed up along here on the left. Now hopefully next year, I'd say we're going to do a flower bed up here as well on this top here. So we had a bit of work done yesterday around this here. That's the septic tank there. We kind of dug that out. It looks a bit of an eyesore at the moment, but what we do is we put some plastic on that, and we cover it with mulch or stone or something like that, so to make it look a little bit more pleasing from the garden point of view. So I put in hedging along here as well. That's going to take a couple of years to mature, and we have trees along there. There's one there, and there's 3 here. Eventually what we want is to have trees along the road that I tend to build. We have a very dangerous entrance just on the front. I'll show you that now in a second. And this is the proposed entrance, new entrance down at the very corner there. So let's go down here a little bit. This is the last video I done was actually down here, and it was very messy. I told you before that I was weeding out this area down here. That's another bank there I told you about. I'm hoping to put in steps in the next few months. Just there. These are the weeds I took out a few days ago. Just let them rot there. And I have to take out all them stones there, re-weed everything, and I will definitely mulch that, and maybe put in a tree there. You see that? So that was the last video I done. It's kind of in the middle of that. Bailey, down this way. So if you look on the last videos there, you can see that this area here was all overgrown, massively overgrown. Some of the weeds were the height of myself. So I've started to do that over the last few days. You can see that area down there. These are branches that came off the trees, so that all has to be moved. Down here, I'll just walk down a little bit and you can actually see the size of this garden here. It's very long. I'd say maybe 80 yards, could be more even, right down here. So over the summer, or the rest of the summer, I plan to rake off all that, and it'll have to be dug because it's very uneven. There's holes all over this, so I'll have to rake it, dig it, and throw some lawn seed on it. I was also thinking about putting down a nice path down here, just down this way and down to the very end there, path, and then the lawn on this side here. So I got down here yesterday and it was some job, nightmare of a job. Everything was so long. So I have all this in here now to clean up, and you can see where I want the road to come, and there's a gate down here. It'll go down. You see that gate there? So that's the proposed entrance, the new entrance, because the other one is just not suitable at all. It's too dangerous. That's the main road there. It's very, very dangerous. Yeah, so this was dug out a couple of years ago, and it's very messy, as you can see. So all the rubbish I'm kind of throwing out here, and these are the trees here. You can imagine now when you're driving up the driveway there, you have trees on this side, and I'm proposing maybe 6 or 8 trees in there as well, so you'll have a nice entrance coming in. See, so to some of the stuff that I pulled out there, some of them were 6 and 7 foot high. Absolutely nightmare of a job. So next bit is we're moving that, which will probably take a couple of days. Then I'll have to rake everything, see where all the holes are, redig and level, and plant grass seed. So we just come up here and you can take a look at what was done the last year and a half, 2 years I suppose, that bit there. And now I want to bring it down here and do something similar, plants and trees and things like that as well. So it's a huge length. You can hear the cars there, they're quite noisy, so you can see I put in hedging in there, and when they get bigger it'll muff out the sound a little bit, but you can see it's quite long down there. And this is the entrance here, which will probably be closed off. You can see it there. There was a gate on the left hand side there, so I'm just thinking about putting a wall across there and putting some sort of a doorway or maybe a gate and close that off completely, because it's too dangerous going out on the roads there. You can't see anything. So that's it, guys. So far so good. We haven't really done a whole lot with the house yet. We put in a new door there, as you can see, composite door. They're expensive, they're about £2,000, but very nice, and the house is a lot warmer because of it. We're hoping to change all the windows in time, but the rest of the summer it's going to be concentrated on all of the front there, You know, taking out them weeds, clearing that path there a little bit, and getting it ready for stones next year. So we'll have the garden hopefully done on this side. We have the garden nearly finished there on that side. All it needs is maintenance. Yeah. And then we'll start on the road and down below there as well. We're hoping maybe to put a cabin in there down the road. And that'll be this part of the garden finished. And then you have up here at the back, there's 2 acres up there. I'm just planning to keep it cush and tidy. Maybe put in a donkey or something, or a horse or something. I don't know what to do with that yet. And then we have I think you can see the lake down there. We have access down to the lake as well from this field. So it's going to be interesting. Yeah, it's very overwhelming, you know, thinking about all the things that we need to do, but the only way to do it is one step at a time. So the next one is that lump there. I have to remove all that, and then over the next couple of weeks it'll be raking the rest of that there, looking at all the holes and, you know, in the grass there, and I'm going to have to more than likely dig all of that, which is going to take me about a month to dig it, rotivate it, and put a lawn in there. That's not too bad down there, and that's a bit of a lawn I put in last year. So there is a good lot to do. So there you go, guys. I'll send another video probably when that's gone and there's a bit of raking to be done, and I'll show you what's underneath and what I have to do. Alright, bye for now.